Welcome back to the channel for another video on a 22 WRX. The last episode, we're working on this subscriber's car. We are getting it set up for a Pro Tune at Felix Performance on Friday. It's still Tuesday right now. I just finished filming the install of our ETS intercooler, ETS charge pipe, and the Perrin pitch stop. To wrap up this install, we do have the Mishimoto intake to install. I wanted to make a separate install video for this intake because I don't really see any other videos about this Mishimoto intake. It is pretty cool because it does have a see-through box at the top, so we are going to be seeing all of that and how it gets assembled and everything today. But enough talking, let me go to the bench and let me show you what we got. All right, so over at the bench, you see we have the Mishimoto intake out. So it does attach to the factory bracket location right here. We will have a silicone coupler that attaches right here, and then the filter will go on right here. And then obviously we have our box here. I haven't opened up the hardware yet, but we do have a bunch of hardware right here. And then this is our clear topper that'll go on top. So to get this install started, I did get the car put in the air already. And I did actually get the skid plate taken off. So we have full access to the turbo and everything here. The one video that's out there, Mishimoto didn't have to take off the skid plate. They were able to do it, everything up from top, just so it's easier for you guys to see and just a little bit easier to work on. It doesn't bother me jacking it up and getting the skid plate off. But enough talking. Let's get started with this install. First, we're going to get this intake snorkel off, or this intake duct. Then we're going to get the air box off, and then we will get the intake pipe off. Once we get everything off, I'll just set it down to the side, and we can compare the OEM intake with the Mishimoto intake. All right, now we have the whole stock intake out. We are going to be reusing a few things off this intake. We are going to be using these rubber stops, and we got to take these metal dowel pins out. We do got to get this thing taken off and transferred over, and then of course our MAF. And then obviously we'll reinstall that. So let's get this stuff transferred over to the new box, and then we're going to be assembling the box. So I did go ahead and just match up all the hardware with lock washer, then washer. These smaller ones are going to be for the top of the box, and these bigger ones are going to be for the brackets. So let's start assembling this box a little bit, and then we'll slip this in with the connector, get that one bolt in, and we'll keep trucking along. Let's go. All right, so we got everything prepped. We got everything transferred over from the stock airbox. So we have our mass airflow on, torque down, facing the arrow down. We have all of our brackets on. The small bracket goes on this top one, and then the two angled ones go on this side. And then that's where we transferred our rubber grommet with that like metal dowel. So this is basically ready to get installed right now. We put this cover on last, so we will hold on to that. So we do have this special coupler. As you can see on the inside, it's stepped. So and it stops right here. So it's only that big. So this side is gonna go into the turbo, and then this side is gonna go onto the pipe. And they did supply 2 new clamps. So let's get this slipped on and let's get this intake fitted up. Let's go. All right, and there we have it. Car's on the ground, belly pan is on, intake is on, ETS intercooler, charge pipe, and the Perrin pitch stop is on. This car is ready for the dyno. It's all buttoned up. It's ready to go on the dyno on Friday with Felix Performance. D-Man's gonna be tuning this car. It is ready to go. The last thing that we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna do it in the morning. Don't really need to film it, but I'm just gonna flash the ECU with the access port. It's a little late right now, so I don't want to flip this car around, hook it up to mine, just so the battery doesn't die or anything. So I will hook it up jumper cable so this battery doesn't die while it does the flash. So I will do all that in the morning, just it's a little late. Don't want to wake up all the neighbors with my car. This car actually has a stock exhaust, so it's actually pretty quiet. So it's just gonna hang tight in here tonight, and we will get this access port flashed on it. That about wraps up this video. This car is ready to rip. So if you like this content, be sure to subscribe for more 2022 WRX content. See you next time, guys.